There's like a 74% chance that if I'm on a date and I've had 2 or more drinks, the topic will come up how I believe that if a man wants their partner to look attractive for them and they start going bald, they should need to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
There's like a 74% chance that if I'm on a date and I've had 2 or more drinks, the topic will come up how I believe that if a man wants their partner to look attractive for them and they start going bald, they should need to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. Maybe that's why I'm single. However, if my date doesn't agree, they're not my man. There's like a 74% chance.
Wow. So, I mean, this is another example of the superficiality of modern women. They love to talk about how men are superficial and men are this and men are that and men are narcissistic and men are judgmental. But the moment a man starts balding and experiencing male pattern baldness, it's a problem. But if we talk about, oh, well, this woman is losing her hair, you know, she's not cute anymore, men don't like bald women, then we are shamed into oblivion and made to feel like we're saying something wrong. This is just the game, okay? This is the game nowadays. A lot of modern women have completely taken, I guess, the momentum from social media and the feminist movement. They've taken this fire and veracity against men, and they are able to spew quote unquote hatred online towards men. Now, honestly, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to say what they want. They should just allow men to express ourselves as well, whether it be frustrations or adorations for that matter. But that is not the case because men are extremely censored, especially on this side of the internet, for expressing how things have changed in the dating market and the faults of modern women in that regard. So, this is just another example of how women definitely care about looks, and a lot of what she's saying here lends to the fact that she's very superficial and she wants her man to look a certain way, even though we can criticize her looks. She got them big ass glasses on. Her nose is kind of weird because it points up like that. But, if you say something like that as a man, then your video is going to get censored and they're going to say that you hate women and all this kind of stuff. So I just want people to keep that same energy. And if she is going on dates and trying to burst men's balls like this, it is no wonder why she's single, because she's just like the insufferable type who always wants to nitpick and take shots at the man and try and embarrass him or try and demean him in a way. And this is the same type of thing that women love saying is emotional abuse when men do it.
I have been single literally all my life, okay? And I am 20 years old, but I would not have it any other way because I am looking, that's the thing, like people are like, why are you still single? Like what? I am looking for a specific relationship. A specific relationship how I want it to be. And I am okay with being single if that means I will never get it in my lifetime. I will never settle. And I have come so far. I've been single for 20 fucking years. I have come so far to the point where, like, if I would settle, it would be a joke. It would be a joke. And the thing is like, people are like, your standards are too high. You have too high standards. But the thing is, I've seen, like, what I want from a relationship within other people. Like, I've seen it. I know it exists because I exist. So that's all you fucking need, okay? But I know it exists because I've also seen it. Like, I have a specific thing I'm looking for, and I just refuse to settle. Point blank, period. Does that make me cold-hearted and heartless with men? Maybe, okay? Because I just don't fucking entertain everybody on the block. But the thing is, like, I just don't care. I have curated such a close relationship with me, myself, and I, okay? It's true, though. I have such a close relationship with myself, and I have made my life to be what I've wanted it to be forever, and I give everything that I want to myself, and I have such an amazing family and amazing friends that, like, I'm not gonna settle for a stupid ass. Does that make sense? But yeah.
So she's not going to settle, but we all know that she's still in the streets. She's still sexually active. You can just tell by the way she's presenting herself. Definitely loud, not mild manner, abrasive. She comes off very, superficial, just like the last woman. She comes off very bitchy as well. And here's the thing. That's fine if she feels like she doesn't want to settle, but it's not like she's just like some spectacularly looking chick or anything like, or that she has any like attributes or features that's just so spectacular, right? So what aspect is she talking about she's not wanting to settle on? Is it personality? Is it looks? Or is it both? Because if she is going into the dating space with this mindset, you see she talked a lot about herself. Oh, I worked on me, myself, and I. It's about me. It's about I. It's about myself. The whole world has to revolve around me, and I'm not going to settle until it does, okay? That's exactly what she is conveying here, and it really just shows how narcissistic these modern women are in their mindset, and how they try to gaslight men and make it seem like we are the narcissists and we're the ones who are self-absorbed. But men are very open with criticizing ourselves. We are very open with even self-deprecation at times that may not even be, permitted. You have very powerful guys who are just saying, oh yeah, well, my wife, she would say I'm kind of goofy and I'm dumb because I leave the washer machine open or something like that, or leave the toilet seat up. So, I'm not that great of a person. I owe everything to my wife. I mean, you have high profile guys when they're on the main stage saying these types of things, self-deprecating things, and not glorifying themselves, not taking that main stage to glorify themselves, but glorify the woman in their life. Even, you have athletes who are glorifying my single mother raised me, and she's the one I give the honor to. I wouldn't be who I am. So that just shows that men are not the narcissists that women portray us out to be, and women are actually more narcissistic than men in many cases. I mean, just think about it. How many selfies are they taking versus the selfies men are taking? How many videos do we see of women, uplifting themselves and then bringing men down? But we don't see these types of videos of men just like glorifying ourselves and saying we this, that, and the third in a bag of chips. I mean, you just don't see it like that. So I personally think that she's going to continue to be single unless she settles on whatever it is, that is going to come across her life. But I think it's going to have to be physical. She's going to have to settle for a less attractive guy who is pretty much going to let her run over him, because that is the type of girlfriend she looks like and she's giving off.
I'm going to try to say this without screaming, okay? We are the first generation that get to live like this. As a woman, we are the first generation of women that are not oppressed by men. And look at what they're doing to that. Just think about it, ladies. We are the first generation of women that do not need men for our bank accounts. We are allowed to vote, okay? We are allowed to have jobs. Like, think about that. Look at education. Look at the rate of which women are graduating. There are more women graduating college that have a higher level of education than men. And guess what's happening? They are terrified. They are terrified. They're like, rein it back, rein it back. We can't give these women that much power. We have had 55 years of basic human rights as women, where our husbands were not allowed to oppress us. And what are women trying to do with that? What are women deciding to do? Because now our brains are starting to, like, you know, develop a little bit. Being like, actually, I don't think I want children. Actually, a husband sounds like slavery, you know? Actually, dating a man sounds like torture. Think about it. Think about it. We are the first generation of women that are able to live a lifestyle in which we get to decide what we want to do. We get to decide if we want to have children or not. We get to decide if we want to associate with men or not. We get to decide if we want to buy a house with our best girlfriends, because we are afforded that luxury. We can pay our own bills. We have a higher level of education. We can cook, we can clean, we can travel, and we don't have to feel like this impending doom of a dark cloud that is men. You know? Crazy! What are we doing with that type of power? We're opting out of slavery by men. That's what's happening. And it is actually so fucking cool to see that. Ooh, there's UPS driver.
So that is absolutely hilarious. Okay, she goes on to list multiple stats on how women are outpacing men in education. Formal education, okay, college degrees, which we know means nothing, okay? They're racking up student loan debt. They're racking up useless degrees. We all know that the fields that women enter when it comes to university are pointless fields that don't really make that much money. Meanwhile, men are graduating college or graduating high school, getting their GEDs, going straight into the trades and making $75,000 off rip, and then taking those investments and doing with what they will. You also have an increased rate in evictions from women. You also have an increased rate in foreclosures on women. So, they might be buying these homes, but they're also foreclosing on these homes. So it's a very interesting dynamic here that a lot of modern women aren't really understanding. They might have quote unquote freedom that they think they are, but at the end of the day, this freedom still services men, and it just services a smaller percentage of men. It services the higher level, higher earning men, because they're able to take advantage of all the single women, and not take advantage in a nefarious way, but they're able to take advantage of the scenario where there's a whole bunch of single women who still have sexual needs and they still have to get their rocks off. So they're just giving away the coochie for less than anything in this day and age. I don't even understand how there are male incels, because women are giving it out like hotcakes. We have the highest level of promiscuity. We have the highest level of single motherhood ever in history. So all of these negative statistics as it pertains to women, highest level of abortions, right? They're just racking up and adding up as women get more independence and women get more freedom in society. And hey, I'm all for freedom for women in society, because at the end of the day, what they think is benefiting them actually is benefiting men. Now it has relinquished the hold of commitment. Men don't have to commit to get sex. Back in the day, they had to commit to a woman, marry a woman. Nowadays, men don't have to commit. It's very easy to live a playboy lifestyle for the highest level in highest degree of men. So men are starting to catch on to that, and a lot of women are going to be left holding the bag in their latter days when they didn't build that family. Okay, she's talking about not wanting children, but we all know women long for children more than men. So it's just it's just self-destructive as to what they're doing. And ultimately, there are going to be a lot of guys who might go sexless, and that's because they're not actually improving themselves. But you still have that majority of modern women who are dealing with a small minority of men, and those men are benefiting greatly, which is all by design. So you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all already paying your motherfucking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.